Hi there. So hopefully this is going to be a quick reading. Haha, she says. I was getting messages, not last night, but the night before. Quite a lot of messages, but I was too tired to actually communicate them properly. So I did a video on it and it was gobbledygook. So hopefully I've had a good night's sleep and I can get these messages out. So I'm going to run through what I've got. I've got quite a lot of notes, so bear with me as I go through this. The first thing that they gave me was the Waltons. They gave me the word the Waltons, so maybe that is somebody's last name. But then they were showing me like a big house. So it could be that somebody has a big house like the Waltons. I think the Waltons is like Goodnight John Boy, isn't it? I get it confused with Little House on the Prairie. And they were giving me music as well, and I don't know if it's the Waltons or Little House on the Prairie, but they were giving me like that tune. I don't know which show it's from, but they gave me the word the Waltons, and then the tune. So it may just be telling me like somebody's got a little house on the prairie. They were giving me specifically the word ranch quite a lot. Ranch, ranch, ranch with horses. They were showing me a lot of horses, so that could be a thing. They may be indicating that somebody has a big family home, a big family. It may be that there's something to do with like a blended family, like two people coming together who both have kids, or even fostering. It's just like a lot of kids, right? So whatever that means to you. I was also getting the reference to the film Son-in-Law, which is an old Pauly Shore movie where he's kind of like the city boy, and this girl from like a nice family home goes the to university. She meets him, she takes him back to her farm, and he's kind of like the city boy on the farm. The dad in that, they keep showing me the dad in that with like a blue check shirt. I don't know if he has a blue check shirt on in that, but that's what they're showing me. And I don't know if he's the guy out of the Waltons or Little House on the Prairie or something. I don't know, but I don't know it well enough to have those references, right? I know Son-in-Law is one of my favourite movies at the time. Yeah, so then they were giving me early to bed, early to rise. So somebody may go to bed early, get up early. Maybe they grew up on a farm, so they've got that kind of like early to bed, early to rise mindset. But that was giving me, thank God I'm a country boy, which I think is John Denver, which is in the film Son-in-Law. Thank God I'm a country boy. Somebody could be saying that. Rhinestone Cowboy as well by Neil Diamond was playing. So again, this kind of city country thing. They're giving me Country Mouse Town Mouse now, that old fable. It could be that somebody's from a kind of like farm, like upbringing, like a country boy upbringing. I do feel like I'm reading for a man, by the way, especially with the King of Pentacles here. And they but you know, gender's very fluid in tarot, so take it as it resonates. Flip it if you need to. It's like grew up on a farm, made it big in a city, may have an element of fame or celebrity, and it's like they are taking that expertise back to the farm to like innovate. It's like doing the business a different way. They were giving me a different way, so like promoting the like a traditional business, but in a using like modern technology like TikTok and Twitter and you know all the social media tools that are available now. It's like bringing an old business into the new, like 2020. What are we in? What century are we in? The 21st century. That's bad, isn't it? I was like, are we in 21 something? No, we're in 2020. Are we in 2021? Honestly, COVID and lockdown absolutely messed up my concept of time. So after, on that embarrassing note, dragging it into the next century, let's say. And I had this actually, it was an old reading I did, and it was months and months and months back, like last year. Very, very similar reading, but it was coming through as like a vineyard, in that it's like someone inherited a vineyard. They were using their knowledge of social media to kind of like do the branding, the marketing. But this is coming through really specifically as like a ranch with horses. And what else did I have? So on that, doing it a different way, I just want to talk about these cards for a minute, because as I say, I did this reading yesterday, and there was this this feeling in that reading, so I just want to touch on it and make sure I do communicate that message before we go again, where it was almost like somebody was being pressured into making a choice. Do you want this or do you want that? And it was like, you can take the third option. So the way it was coming through, because this card came out, and it was this card but from a different deck, like a similar thing with two doors, excuse me, but it was like this. It's like, you don't have to. If you feel like somebody's trying to push you through a door, it's like the pressure, like if there's somebody's trying to make you make a choice and they're trying to pressurize you into it, it's like red flags should be going off. There's suspicion there. It's like, you can, it's like, take the third choice. And again, this could be for Libra, because it was meant to go up yesterday on Monday. It could have been something to do with Libra's reading, but they had this thing about the Matrix, and do you want to take the red pill or do you want to do the blue pill? And it's like Libra did something that had never been done before and took both pills at the same time and made the fantasy and reality kind of into one. And I feel like that's a similar message. It's like, you don't have to go through either door. You can do it a different way. You can innovate. You can break, almost like break the rules, or rewrite the rule book. Do you see? Because there's like another door here behind you. It's like almost like one of those dreams. You know those dreams where you keep going through a door and you end up in the same place, but then you turn around and go back out the door and then it changes. It kind of feels a bit like that. It's like, don't keep doing the same thing over and over again. It's like, well, it's almost like, well, I was going through that door and finding myself back at the start. It was like I was going around in circles. So I tried that door and ended up at the same place again. It's like, well, you weren't meant to go through either of those doors, so go back the way you came, choose a different door, something like that. I don't know, take it as it resonates. So let's get rid of those cards. What else do we have here? It could be Aquarian energy. Aquarian is an innovator. It doesn't have to be your sun sign. It could be something else going on there. Yep, different way, third way. Horses, I've wrote that down again. Then they were giving me, they were just bombarding me with like cowboy stuff at this point. So I got Cowboy Blues by Kesha and Love Again by Dua Lipa. And then they were giving me like chaps. And then they showed me a bare bum. And it was like somebody had sat down with a bare bum and they stood up and they had like a leaf or something stuck to the bum cheek. But it was the thing with like the chaps but the bare bum. And that's also in Son-in-Law. There's a bit in that movie where somebody turns around and they've got a bare bum with chaps. So that could have been, I don't know, that's your business. Line dancing, somebody could be learning line dancing. I'm getting a lot this thing about the dance floor, so I do feel like somebody is taking dancing lessons. It could be specifically line dancing, doesn't have to be. And they also, I didn't get it at first. It's only when I was rewriting my notes in like a tidy fashion for this reading, so that it made more sense, that I realised that they were giving me line dancing. It didn't click at the time. But as I've made my notes, they then gave me I Bet That You Look Good on the Dance Floor by the Arctic Monkeys. And I was like, well, that doesn't fit the theme. But now it makes sense because somebody's learning line dancing, right? Then they were giving me rodeo clowns. So maybe somebody does like a rodeo. They also give me Radio by Robbie Williams, which again didn't fit at the time, but I think they were just trying to get me to the word rodeo. Then they were giving me You Can't Make an Omelette Without Breaking a Few Eggs. So I feel like this could be something that somebody says. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few eggs. I feel like it's in relation to doing something a different way, right? It's like oh, my hands have gone funny. Then I could see daisies, like a clump of daisies growing naturally. They were kind of like the big kind, I think. You know, like you can get like the little mini daisies, and then you can get like the big kind of like intentionally planted daisies. So I don't know if somebody's doing He Loves Me Not, She Loves Me Not, They Love Me Not. Somebody could be doing that. Do they love me? Do they not? Do you want me or do you not? I heard one thing, then I heard another. It's a Lana Del Rey song. Happiness is a butterfly, so I'm going to make a note of that for you. Happiness is a butterfly. And now they're showing me a butterfly on one of the cards. I think there's a butterfly. Yes, there is. See, I didn't know. I didn't know how to check. I think it would have looked stupid if there wasn't, but there is a butterfly on one of these cards. So happiness is a butterfly. There's a creepy line in that song. Then they were telling me promises kept through good intentions, which when they gave it me in the middle of the night and it was like completely dark and I tried to like scroll this out and had to kind of reinterpret what I'd said the next day. Promises kept through good intentions. When he gave it me in the middle of the night, it felt like an epiphany, but then now it's like, I don't understand what that means. Promises kept through good intentions. I don't know. Then they gave me Wild Wild West by Will Smith. And the song that randomized when I sat down to do this reading right now was Unchained Melody by Lykkeli, Lykkeli. So that could be something for somebody. I'm just checking I'm still recording. 10 minutes, that's good. So then, when I was pulling cards yesterday, what was coming out, and I got very confused, which is why I want to try and do it again, but the kind of headline of what was coming through was this hangman energy. He does look like he's dancing. That's interesting. So what they were talking about with this card was it's like somebody who'd been in a situation for a very long time. They've been very stuck, because I feel like it's this character again, because it was coming out with things like the Eight of Swords, which says stuck, especially stuck in your own head, stuck in your thoughts. It could be that somebody's been in a situation for a long time. They feel like they've been self-sacrificing in this situation. So it's like whatever they've been in, and I feel like it could be either a business, because the Queen of Pentacles kept coming out in reverse, like insisted on coming out in reverse. I kept on giving her chances and she was still in the reverse. So I'm like, don't know what's going on with this Queen of Pentacles. Like literally, I couldn't really get a good grasp of why this Queen of Pentacles was in reverse, but I couldn't quite find, they weren't really telling me why. But the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles from the same deck, and I was using two different decks, is definitely some kind of partnership. So this is, it could be husband and wife, or business partners, father and mother, something like that. But there's something with this Queen of Pentacles, definitely wanted to be in the reverse. The King of Pentacles here was in the upright. Seems really solid. So I think the Hangman is this person here. We'll see. So yeah, whoever this is, they've been stuck in a situation for a very long time. It could be stuck in some kind of marriage or business contract. It feels like there's some kind of time commitment here. It's like they couldn't get out of this. They had to be in it for a certain amount of time for some reason. They literally are chained. So which is very interesting, because like I say, the song that played when I asked for a song for you was Unchained Melody. So I feel like somebody's been chained and they're going to get unchained. But you can see that this person, they've been there so long that literally the grass is growing around them, keeping them more chained. It's almost like the longer that you stay in this, the more difficult it will be to get out of it. Something like that. So this person, they've been stuck in something, so they've had a lot of time to think. It could be talking about even like literally like jailed, house arrest, lockdown. It's like whatever this is, where they've been stuck. Again, Aquarius has a very interesting reading this week, so this Aquarian energy could definitely be related to that. It was a strange reading, but it's like this person, they've been stuck in something, and it's given them time to think, right? So they've got a really clear perspective now. The Hangman talks about looking at things from different angles and getting a really clear perspective. So you can see literally he's got like the sun shining behind his head. So Leo energy, but it's like this person's had clarity now. They've seen the light. They're very, very clear, I want to say, because they've been stuck for so long. So just bobbing that aside for a second. So this King and Queen of Pentacles. Now, I'm going to talk about the King of Pentacles in the upright first. And again, the cards were very, very clear that this person was in the upright, this person was in the reverse. King of Pentacles, Taurian energy, again, could be some kind of boss, father, business partner, normally in a partnership of some kind. This person was coming through with things like the Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. It's like, and toil and labor. This person works very, very hard. Now it may be they work hard at their job, or they work hard at life, you know. It's like they build the skills. They are committed to what they do. They have a lot of care and attention to detail, I'm getting told, which again kind of like does look like she's paying attention to detail there. Attention to detail, very loyal, very hardworking. I feel like this King of Pentacles has made his money through hard work and commitment and loyalty and perseverance. And I feel like he has a reasonable amount of money because he's just very, very skilled. Like the King of Pentacles has worked hard to get where he is. He's knowledgeable, he's skilled, he's dependable, he's a lovely character. I really like the King of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles in the upright is normally the equivalent. The only difference being that the King of Pentacles is a little bit more of a leadership, a little bit more, again, traditional gender roles here. So do feel free to flip these if you feel like, you know, you're the feminine and you're this person, and, you know, however it resonates, right? I'm just talking about the meaning of the card. So the King of Pentacles can be a little bit more reserved, can be a little bit more cautious, very, very mature. The Queen of Pentacles tends to be a bit more motherly, so nurturing, supportive. She's quite capable of steering the ship, but she probably supports rather than, you know, if it's coupled, this person's more likely to support and back up than take the lead if she's with a King of Pentacles. Again, traditional gender roles, flip it if you need to. It's just the meaning of the card. So warm, nurturing, looks after herself, looks after the people around her, provides a stable, secure, comfortable environment. Also very, very skilled, very good at what she does. Lovely, lovely figure. But in the reverse, she is not this. So with the depiction on this card, with this kind of very, very gold fancy dress that she's wearing, I feel like where this person perhaps has come from a more humble background, perhaps this person did grow up on some kind of ranch or farm, right? It's like they've learnt the value of money. They just gave me that, which makes a lot of sense. Because this person perhaps is a little bit more privileged. Perhaps this person comes from a wealthier background. They've never had to work hard for money. They're literally gifted everything they have. Money has never been an issue. It's never been a concern for this person. Therefore, I feel like they overspend. The Queen of Pentacles is bad with money, basically, or she's very, very greedy, very selfish. She takes and she clings. So greed, materialistic, doesn't value money, doesn't nurture the people and situations around her. She doesn't put the right kind of effort into the right kind of places. So greedy, selfish, not a nice person, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I did give her the benefit of the doubt. I put her back in, she came back out in the reverse very stubbornly. She could be very stubborn. It's Capricorn energy, this is Taurine energy. As I say, but it doesn't have to be those signs. Just very, very materialistic. I couldn't get much more on her than that, because, like, as I say, I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt and find out more about her, but the cards were being a little bit stubborn. So all I've got is this person works really hard. It's like the gold digger wife that spends all the husband's money is the way it's coming through, because she doesn't know the value of money. She's never had to work hard, is the kind of story that was coming through there. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bob those back in. We're going to just see what else wants to come out in a minute. This deck wanted to talk, though. Already what it's been saying is the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Swords. It's like somebody's preparing to speak a truth or to take action. So it could be a bit of a shock, they're telling me. Look at the sun. I didn't know that was flipped. And again, I was talking about the sun card being behind. Can you hear my voice as well? Somebody's about to speak some kind of truth. Something's going to come out in the open. Something's going to be revealed here. Or somebody's going to have some sort of epiphany. But the throat chakra is the difficult thing. It's communication. Somebody could be very, very nervous about communicating something. You heard that. And it's cleared now. Okay. So the sun's back in. If it comes back out, we know. So I was really drawn to this deck. I didn't use it yesterday. I don't know what is actually going to come out of this deck now on camera, but my intention is to read the meaning of the cards. So we'll see. What needs to be communicated? Let me just check I'm recording, actually. I do like to pull the cards on camera where possible. That might just be talking about me and my defensiveness, but the Hangman's there. I don't know whether to take them or not. No, I'm going to trust the cards. Nine of Cups. Let's just give it a second chance. Like, second chance. I feel like somebody's been given a lot of chances. Like, it's... Is there anything else that needs to be communicated from this pack, please? I'm going to... My intention is to read the card. Yeah, somebody's... yeah, somebody's looking after themselves. Somebody's going for... I feel like somebody's been in perhaps a marriage that isn't working out, or a business partnership again that isn't working out. Whatever the situation is, they've been stuck in it for a long time. They've given it a lot of thought, and I think they're planning to be single and independent here. The Nine of Pentacles is independently wealthy. Basically, these two cards are very, very similar, but this person's independent, this person's partnered. So it feels like somebody's going for independent wealth, independent finances, looking after themselves, not being dependent on anyone else. And it could be two people going separate ways. One person's going for money, one person's going for happiness. But I feel like it's the same person, and I feel like it's this person. Like, I need to make myself happy here. I need to take control of my own life, my own resources. I don't think the King of Pentacles is very caring, very nurturing. It's an earth sign energy, so I don't feel like this person would just cut this person off and abandon them. But I think that they want control over their finances and their resources, and I think they're gonna. It could be that this person gets some kind of like stipend, you know, like a specific amount every month, so they're taken care of, but anything else on top of that is this person's. You know, it could be some kind of contract that's been signed. So yeah, somebody wants to be independent financially and independent happily. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, but it's also abundance within, understanding that the only person who can truly make you happy is you. Happiness comes from within, from your own mindset, from your own values, from your own choices, and your own contentment with your own choices. So doing what's right for your own soul, and understanding anything that anyone else does is it's just part of their life. It's part of their role in the matrix that they're playing out. So understanding and not letting other people's happiness affect you. It doesn't mean that you can't have fun with other people and have a great time with other people. These two people could work very well in a part of a team, or, you know, have a lot of friends or family and have those good times. It's not that this person has to completely hermit mode. It's just that they're a very strong person. So what they do bring to the table is very, very beneficial for everybody. They're not clingy or codependent in any sort of way. Very, very good energy, and this is what this person wants to go for, I feel. I just need to still check I'm recording. I'm so paranoid. So let's see what they want to say. The Hangman. So they really, really want to talk about this Hangman energy, don't they? This, just to show you, this is a card of pulse. Oh, I wanted to say as well, when you flip the Hangman, when he's done his thinking and he's like ready to take action, he looks like he's celebrating, and he looks like he is dancing. So again, dancing could be a thing for somebody. It could be like this person's dancing when they get unstuck. It's like, I'm going dancing. It's like they're giving me I think it's a really old meme from, like, even before memes were a thing, where it's like somebody won the lottery or something in America. And they said, what are you going to do with your money? And they were like, I'm going to Disneyland. It's that kind of thing. Okay, so the Hangman, the upside down soul. I'm going to bring it a bit closer so you can see it really clearly. There you go. Upside down soul. I guess you're in the middle of indecision. I was too, not long ago. That's why I decided to suspend action and to close myself from the outside world. Just to go back as well and say, do you remember at the beginning of the reading, the two doors, and the advice was to turn and walk away? It's almost like you've got this decision point, but neither of those choices are necessarily right for you. So the right choice might be to not make a decision at all. It's funny because one of the signs this week gets a song saying, say something. Sometimes the greatest way to say something is to say nothing at all. So watch out for that one. I guess you're in the middle of indecision. I was too, not long ago. That's why I decided to suspend action and to close myself from the outside world. Do as I did. Release your fears. Learn to let go. It is not the present circumstances that have to change. It's the way you look at them. See? Didn't I just say that? You have to turn your soul upside down so that everything can be perceived differently. Of course, it takes a lot of courage to do so, but be sure that attractive opportunities may emerge from seeing things from this new perspective. Turn your world around. Okay, sorry. And view your situation from another angle. It may also be the time to act less selfishly and to dedicate yourself to a higher cause. This is my advice to you. Keywords: letting go, new perspectives, willing sacrifice, a time of pause, willing sacrifice. It's funny, Pisces a couple of weeks back had It's No Sacrifice at All by Elton John. The reason why I laughed was turn your world around. I've been getting a lot of Gloria Estefan recently, and they were giving me turn the beat around. Love to hear percussion. Turn it upside down, right? Flute player, play your flute, 'cause you know that you want to get your thing on. Can't you see I've made up my mind about it? It's got to be the rhythm, no doubt about it. Oh, when the guitar player starts playing. So I'm sorry, I'm getting really into it. And what song is it? It's Turn the Beat Around. I don't know why I went into like that so deeply then. Okay, so tell me more about the Hangman energy. Let's just bob all these back. So, just spitting hair everywhere. I'm so disgusting. Why do you watch me? The Hangman. Anything else on the Hangman, please? On the Hangman. Maybe somebody is in a bit of trouble. Anything else for the Hangman? The main female. So, if you identify as female, this is you. If you do not identify as female, this is the main person, the person that's in your thoughts the most. When you saw main female, who did you think of? So I feel like the Hangman could be the same person, that the main female. I could be talking about you. You know, this could be your reading, in which case take it as it resonates. The way I'm reading it is more that, I mean, it is a woman on this card, but it's a man on this card. It could be that two people are stuck, right? But again, gender generally doesn't matter too much when it comes to tarot, unless it's a card like this. This is specifically talking about the main female. So I don't know if somebody is kind of somebody could be suspended. I was getting suspended animation, but suspended. Somebody's in like limbo, in the waiting period, in like the paddock or something. Sorry, that's in reference to I'm going to be honest. I'm going to tell you if I'm getting something that's not from me, but it's from another reader. Paddock did come through for me then, but it made me think of a reading I watched last night. So just so you understand the timeline of these things, because I was very excited. I got my information on the night between Sunday night, Monday morning was when all this information came through for me. I did a reading yesterday morning. I've still got it on my phone, but it was a mess. So I didn't upload it. I thought I'm going to do it again. I'm doing this on Tuesday morning. So between me getting all the messages through and doing my recording, my original recording, and this recording, last night, one of my favourite readers, Awakening to Spirit, she's another Cindy, so love her. She put up a Capricorn reading, and she was talking about this horse being in the stable and going out into the paddock again. So if you have Capricorn or you're dealing with a Capricorn, go and watch Awakening to Spirit's Capricorn reading, because I was losing my mind. I was like, no way did they give me horses and, you know, the Waltons and like the ranch, and then she had a horse reading too. I was like, that is bizarre. But I love it when that happens, because it makes me feel validated. It's like, you know, when one of my favourite readers who's like really big and popular says something and I'm like, I got that too. I'm just sad that I didn't put the reading up yesterday. But yeah, so similar messages. But it happens all the time. You can just watch multiple readers and they're all getting the same messages. So I don't know why it surprises me. So I don't know, somebody could be suspended, somebody could be in some kind of like holding pen where, I mean, Lipa did have this thing where they were like under investigation. So it could be related to Libra as well, if you want to watch my Libra reading this week. whatever it is, it could be a new perspective on this person, or I don't know. Okay, we'll find out more. We'll find out more. We'll find out more. So just to show you, they're all in separately. If they come back out again, they should all be in the right way around now as well. Tell me about the Hangman and the main female. Hangman and main female. King of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. That's interesting, isn't it? So the King of Pentacles could be a female. It could be the main female again, but it's in the reverse now. Because perhaps they've put themselves in the reverse to see something from a new perspective. That's what they're told to do. Do it a different way, see it from a different perspective, see it from outside of the box. Could be some kind of family situation, business. Again, Ten of Pentacles is like wealth shared. This is what independent, materially independent. This is materially in, you know, working with others. This specific card gives me, like, the tarot card reader here is like on the outside looking in. And she's kind of unnoticed by this couple, but the child is looking back at her. I don't know if that has any significance to anyone. Page of Wands. Tell me why the King of Pentacles is now in reverse. Why is the King of Pentacles in reverse? There's that defensive energy. Right, so this is probably going to tell us why the King of Pentacles is now in reverse. And there's the High Priestess again. So it could be, if there is some kind of legalities or court situation, or somebody's under some sort of investigation, somebody's been suspended, this would be the defense, being defensive, having to defend yourself. This makes me uncomfortable because now I feel like I'm not prying too deeply into somebody's situation, but on the other hand, I feel like whatever comes through if they're giving me information, if my guides, wherever this comes from, if I'm being given the information, then they want me to do a reading on it. They want it to be public. They want it to be known, right? They gave me something, and it was something keep things hidden, but it wasn't like keep things hidden. It was like things that are kept hidden. Something about when people keep things hidden. Okay, and that's not me calling anyone. I don't want to call people out because I think people keep things hidden. I keep things hidden. We all keep things hidden for a lot of different reasons, and they're not necessarily bad. We'll see. Seven of Wands. Defender of my land. Those evil branches are attacking me. I know the wizard who has bewitched them. I know that he wants my land, but I won't back down. He wants my land. So there could definitely be something, again, like that bewitched, the wizard who bewitched them. It could be something with that Aquarius reading. It was very strange. I don't normally get messages like that. And then I know that he wants my land. It could be that there's land perhaps inherited with son-in-law. Perhaps there's, again, Taurus is showing up. There was a thing in a Taurus reading about everybody still fighting over everything you left. It's like, maybe it's like somebody's property is contested in a will. Ugh, got that weird feeling on my hands again. Right. Defender of my land, those evil branches are attacking me. I know the wizard who has bewitched them. I know that he wants my land, but I won't back down. I will stand my ground. It's not a time for doubt or hesitation. Let me bring it closer. I have faith in my bravery, and I'm ready to fight if a fight there must be. I will defend my territory, come what may. I am prepared and well armed. Maybe I'll win, maybe I won't. But in any event, fear won't have me compromising. What about you? Are you a battler too? Are you ready to stand up for yourself? Whatever the challenges may be, will you be strong and determined if ever the branches threaten you? Struggle, attacks, competition, reinforcing self-confidence, standing one's ground. So somebody's standing their ground, which could be why they're in Hangman energy. Just as a reminder, you had Unchained melody. So I feel like somebody is going to have an epiphany that's going to get them unstuck. It's like maybe the epiphany is you don't have to fight at all. You don't have to defend yourself. Yes. Oh, yes. Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what anyone thinks of you. It doesn't matter what anyone else does. It doesn't matter the judgment on you. You don't have to defend yourself. Your opinions, your beliefs, your perspective, whatever it is, your truth is your truth. Again, this keeps coming through. Your truth is your truth. Their truth is their truth. What did they give me? They gave me something. And so the case, it was like, and so the case shall be, and so the rest shall be. It's like I'll rest my case, and so the case shall be, and so the rest shall be. This is my truth. That's your truth. That's the end of it. You don't have to defend yourself. Speak your truth. You're done. You know, your truth is your truth. Your inner happiness is your inner happiness. You only have autonomy over the self. You cannot control other people. Their actions, you know, if they're going to lie, if they're going to tell the truth, nothing, no skin off your back, right? It's between you and God, you and the universe. At the end of the day, you're only in control of your own actions. If you choose to defend yourself, then you choose to defend yourself. That's your business, right? If you choose to walk away, like, it's like drop the case almost with that. Again, it's your choice. Just to go back to these cards, it's almost like saying, I'm going to go to court here. I need to defend myself. Do I go for this strategy? Do I go for this strategy? You don't have to go for either strategy. You can drop the case, right? You can leave it. Go. I don't care. Not my circus, not my monkeys. What is it? Is that the saying? Okay, so it's not for me to tell you what to do, right? It's your choice. I again, autonomy, independence. I don't control anything. I can give my opinion. Again, it's entertainment purposes only, right? It's I don't know why it's coming through. I don't know whose story this is. I don't know who I'm talking about. But I'm pulling cards because I feel like that's what I should be doing. That's my truth. That's my autonomy. However people want to take it, that's their truth. That's their autonomy. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands. Things could get messy. There's difficulty. The card's a bit misbehaving. There's an awkwardness to them. They're mature woman. Okay, yeah, she came out in the off-camera reading that I did originally on this. It wasn't actually on this. It was the night before. So it was Sunday night before they gave me the information about the ranch and stuff. Message. This could be a mother-in-law, a mother figure. It could be, it's an older woman. It is not the main female. It could be, again, a mother, grandmother, just an older person. It could mean somebody who's emotionally mature as well, but I feel like it's like a mother-in-law or something like that. There was a message of concern in that other reading, so either this person's concerned because of some sort of message, could be a message, this person could be sending a message, this person could be receiving a message. Tell me more about, it could be that this person is very, very defensive. It could be that you're in a court situation and this person's the defense. I'm not seeing the High Priestess. That is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. 4 of Cups. The High Priestess, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. You don't have to be. You could be dealing with somebody who is very intuitive, who perhaps another tarot card reader, perhaps somebody who is a little bit psychic, perhaps somebody who is not in the reverse. So I'm hesitant to say it, but if you do want to watch Aquarius's reading this week, there was an interesting character in that reading. It came through with the Crone card, and I feel like it's a similar energy, and it wasn't a good energy. I don't want to say the wrong thing, because I'm, you know, I am a tarot card reader, and again, I push for personal autonomy. You know, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. I would never do anything like, I don't see myself as a witch. I don't see myself as somebody who like casts spells and does magic or anything like that. I would never do anything to like bind anyone. I would never do anything to cast a spell over anyone, like love spells or anything like that. I strongly believe in individual autonomy. Making your own choices, I talk about constantly in my readings. I see myself as more like an oracle or a muse, or a somebody who can tell a story and give messages, and if it sticks, it sticks. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And it's up to that person to interpret it in their own way and figure out what it means for them and make their own choices based on that. I would never say you have to do this, the cards are telling you to do this. I might say, you know, I might say the cards are telling you to do this, but use your own judgment. Your own judgment, again, you can go and look in the description box, it's in all my videos. Use your own judgment. This feels, and especially in Aquarius's reading, there was something where it felt more controlling, it felt more manipulative. So I don't know, it could be either or. It could be somebody like me who's just, here's some information, a little bit psychic, I don't know, a little bit intuitive, especially if they are Scorpio. It could be somebody who is not in reverse. It's not in reverse. Tell me more about the more mature woman and High Priestess. Mature woman, High Priestess. Mature woman, High Priestess. Help me understand this energy. Knight of Wands. Somebody could be doing something very passionately, like fast, passionate action. The Knight of Wands is, for me, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Very creative, very impassioned, very fast moving, very outspoken. They know what they want, they're going to go and get it. They're quite impulsive. They can be a little bit reckless. They're not the Queen or the King of Wands. But they're not negative. This person, they're not showing in the negative here. It's funny because this person was showing in the positive and now they're showing in the negative. So there could be something about, I don't know. Like it's an impulsive energy, but it's an impassioned energy. Yeah, there's that message of concern, look. Yeah, it could be. Could definitely be about somebody's health or a situation that's completely done and ended. It's like closed lid. Somebody's getting a message or sending a message. I feel like this is the action. This is the message. It could be that it is through tarot readings, or maybe somebody has somebody who is like a spiritual advisor or something like that. Maybe somebody's getting, maybe somebody's getting messages from somebody who has passed over. So a grandmother or a mother type figure who is in the spiritual realm, who is sending messages from beyond the grave. Or somebody is interpreting it that way. Nine of Pentacles. Very uncomfortable. My hands are uncomfortable. Nine of Pentacles. They're not showing as bad. They're not showing in the reverse at all. I don't want to... It could be that... You know, some people can be very judgmental about things like tarot readings and like all this sort of thing, psychic messages. And, you know, some people can see it as a bad thing when it's not necessarily a bad thing. This person could have faced a lot of judgment or had to be defensive about perhaps their natural skills. To me, it's you know, you can look at, there's tarot card readers and psychic readers on the internet who are from all different backgrounds and faiths and cultures. It's not necessarily at odds. It can be in combination or not. I think there's just a history of like a smear campaign on it, right? For me, it's just a direct way to communicate with the universe. It could be that somebody has a family member who doesn't understand somebody's natural gifts. Which is why somebody has to be defensive. I don't know. Okay, 9 of Pentacles. A lady that rewards. I've worked hard now. It doesn't have to be a lady, by the way. He, she, they. I've worked hard and now I feel I own the world. Beauty, fame, luxury, wealth, they're all in my life. I do deserve the comfort that is now mine. The road has been long and it has kept me very busy during spring and summer, but now that winter is here, also are my rewards. Be glad to meet me, for I announce a good time of harvest and welcomed rest. Prepare yourself for cheers and celebration. Maybe you shall have some final efforts to make, but that shouldn't worry you. Like me, you have your magical wand in your hand and you know how to use it. You're at the right place at the right time. Reward after work, good harvest, reaching completion and refinement. So it does talk about independent happiness, the 9 of Pentacles. Anything else on the 9 of Pentacles for this reading? Privileged lady, family room. So it's almost the Queen of Pentacles. You know, I was saying that, you know, somebody could be quite wealthy, quite privileged lady in family room. I'm also noticing the mirror numbers here, 1221. It feels like somebody's very, very comfortable, very secure, or they will be. But it is the difference between that Queen of Pentacles that came through in the reverse and this person is that this person has earned it. So again, it could be the same person being viewed from different angles. You know, one person thinks, oh, they're privileged, they waste money, where somebody else sees that they've worked hard to get where they are. I don't know, but somebody is in a position of comfort and a level of independence here. It doesn't have to be a female, by the way. Probably is because there is a wealthy man card. This is privileged lady, it's the counterpart. So we've got like the 3 feminine energies here. Don't know if it's 3 different people or 3 of the same people. Tell me about the 9 of Pentacles, privileged lady and family room. Privileged lady, 9 of Pentacles and family room, 3 of Swords. There is heartbreak. There is wounded warrior energy. And there is the 10 of Cups. Again, it could be that this person is, you know, I was saying the King of Pentacles was almost making the Queen of Pentacles comfortable. It's like, you know, like a salary or a certain amount of money every month. It's going to keep them privileged. It's going to keep them comfortable. There is whatever's happening here. It could be that, you know, with the coffin card, it could be that somebody has passed away. Now they have a level of comfort and security, but, you know, there's heartbreak over the person that they've lost. The wounded warrior is here, the 9 of Wands. This is having to pick yourself back up over and over again. Something that's been a really long journey. It's been heartbreaking. It's been difficult. But it's like this person is on the road to happiness. It's like they're looking out. Can you see they're looking towards their happiness? They're looking towards their bright future. And there is a couple on this card. So if somebody's done the work, oh look, 2 of Cups underneath. Yeah, okay. So I feel like somebody's done the inner work. Somebody's done a lot of soul searching with the Hangman card there. They know how to make themselves happy. So if they are going to be in some kind of partnership with somebody in the future, it's going to be equal. There's going to be reciprocal happiness going on here. 4 of Cups there. That's the come and get me card for me. Could be somebody's sulking a little bit. You know, there is heartbreak here. Somebody could be in the process of with the wounded warrior energy as well. It could be the person's in the process of getting through something that's very, very difficult, but they've not given up on hope, on a brighter future. It could just be that they're not quite ready for it, perhaps there. Okay. But this is a very, very positive sign. The 10 of Cups in this person's future. They've got their eyes on the prize. And this is why the 9 of Cups energy, the wounded warrior, this is why they can keep picking themselves up. In the reverse, it would be somebody who's giving up. In the upright is somebody who, it's kind of like somebody who's fallen off the bike a lot of times, but because they've fallen off the bike so many times, they know that they can pick themselves up. They know how to pick themselves up and get back on that bike and keep going. This is a survivor. This is somebody who doesn't give up. This is somebody who perseveres. I love the 9 of Wands energy because it teaches people how to be strong. It teaches people how to become an emperor or an empress because they've gone through the fire, they've gone through the trials, and they didn't give up, where a lot of other people would. So if it was like going for some kind of opportunity, the other people would fall to the wayside, but this person would persevere to the finish line. And at the finish line, if you want to see this as a finish line, it could be wedding bells. It's like happiness, like one of the happiest cards in the deck. So this person's working hard on something here. It could be they've been working hard on learning how to be independent. You know, it's been a challenge for them, but they're doing it. 9 of Cups. Again, it could be the same person or 2 different people. Sorry, luck is my finery. I've always had the most ferocious ambition, and it worked well for me. Luck has been on my side. That's why 4-leaf clovers are my most favourite finery. Look at me. I am beautiful, rich and loved. I have everything one could wish for. Pure satisfaction defines my life. Feel blessed to see me appear before you, for I bring luck on all possible levels. I announce success, fulfillment and happiness. Sounds great, doesn't it? But until they manifest themselves into your life, I want you to enjoy what you already have. Know that contentment will be yours and that your worries are in the past. So I feel like somebody's not quite there yet. I feel like somebody's still in this kind of like getting out of the wounded warrior energy, but it's like they know good things are coming to them. Like good things come to those who wait, right? Keywords: luck, satisfaction, happiness, wealth, counting one's blessings. This reading is definitely longer than I intended it to be, but I think it's making a lot more sense than that scatterbrain reading that I did yesterday. So the 9 of Cups then. The 9 of Cups. They're telling me brighter future. So if your past hasn't been particularly bright, you're going towards a brighter future. And it's difficult. Again, going back to that Awakening to Spirit reading, which I'm not seeing a lot of Capricorn here. This is Capricorn and the Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn. But that Awakening to Spirit Capricorn reading, she was talking about how it's like it's always darkest before the dawn. There is light at the end of the tunnel. It's like, and it's so similar to what the messages I've been getting through for Capricorn since I basically started doing tarot readings. It's like the longest dark night of the soul ever. It's like poor Capricorns have been in this wounded warrior energy for the longest time, and it's almost like it's sad. What I'm about to say is so sad because it's almost like it's become tolerable, right? They kind of have I got that Hangman card handy? It's like being stuck in whatever they've been stuck in. Oh, the Queen of Pentacles is still in the reverse. Being stuck in whatever they've been stuck in for the longest time, and it's like, oh no, I don't like it. They're giving me like I don't want to say it, like a beaten dog. Why is that flipped? Four of Swords. There is healing. It's taking time, but there is healing. It's like they've been stuck in it for so long. And it's like it's become normal for them. Sorry, my video cut out, but luckily I heard the beep, so I realised straight away. Yeah, it's become like top temperance as well. It's like they've been in whatever they've been in for so long, and it's like that's why they've learned. It's like they've learned to tolerate it, like because they know it's like this promise that things are going to get better. Please do go and watch that Capricorn reading if this is your story, because it was very interesting. Again, you know, you trust your own judgment about what advice to take, but what was coming through with that Aquarian card, which I didn't say at the start of the reading, but it's on the start of my other reading. It's like this person sacrificed themselves for a very long time. They've kept themselves in a situation where I feel very sick. They've kept themselves in a situation where they've been very, very stuck. And it's almost like they've done it for other people. They've self-sacrificed for a very long time. They're just telling me the future's bright. It's like the universe has seen this. The universe has seen their suffering. It feels quite biblical and humble. It's like the universe has seen their suffering, and they know how hard it's been, and it's sad, right? And so again, please do go and watch Awakening to Spirits reading, because it was really interesting. But again, this is the message that I got previously. I got it yesterday morning before I saw her reading. It's like the universe is watching. The universe sees this suffering. So it's like this generation of karma. It's like not generation as in generations of people, but generation of something's generating, right? Something, it's like energy being generated, all this good karma, and it's like all like all there, and it's like this ball of light just growing bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's like this person's future is going to be really good, and they're going to appreciate it so much. It's like I watch all these dodo videos. The dodo, it's like pets. And they always have these videos of like these dogs who get rescued from horrible situations and horrible conditions, and they're so broken, and they find it hard to trust the person who's come to rescue them. And then it's like, you know, it cuts to a year later, and they're like running around with a load of kids, like running around the park, rolling in the grass, and like they're just so happy, and so like that happiness is so incredible, because they can't believe how lucky they are. It's that feeling. It's like, I know you're stuck in this now. I know it sucks. But the universe is like, trust me. Trust me. It's going to be so good on the other side of this. You just have to keep persevering. As hard as it is, like, keep being temperate. Awakening Spirit had a different message, but I don't know. We'll see what your advice says at the end of this reading. Nine of Cups. Again, they do it a different way. You don't have to go through either door. You can go back. Look at this. Oh, there it is. Look. Oh, oh, that's the energy. Okay. Tell me about the Nine of Cups. Because this is like, there's something really good coming. I can feel it. I can feel the energy of it. And I bet people can too. Concern, false person, and great fortune. It's like, do you think I'm lying to you? Do you think? False person, great fortune. There's the sun coming in. The sun is coming in, and there's thief. Okay, false person and thief. Do you think somebody's trying to don't give me steal my sunshine? Somebody's trying to steal your sunshine. Somebody's trying to steal your future, your happy future. It's like it's just kind of got this feeling of like, I can't believe how lucky I am. There must be something wrong here. It's like somebody who's been deceived all their life, you know, like they married a gold digger or something. It's like, surely this person's after my money. Sure, this person. It's funny because Lipa had a song called True Love by Coldplay, and it's like, tell me you love me, and if you don't, just lie to me. It's like, you know, when people haven't had true love or true happiness, or like they haven't had the good things, it's like they're looking for the red flags. It's like they don't believe it, they can't trust it. Again, like the dog that doesn't trust the rescuer. It's got that kind of energy to it, and it's sad. But I hope whoever this reading's for, that they it's coming through like, I can't go through it again. Am I better off alone? Out in the cold. Like that's like a breakup or something failing. Tell me about great fortune. Somebody's waiting for the ships to come in. Again, it could be waiting for some kind of court situation, some kind of payout, some kind of reimbursement. Somebody's waiting. Can you see this like watching and waiting energy? I almost feel like, again, take gender out of it, I almost feel like it's two people on either side of this situation, like looking. But that's the thing. Oh my God, it's like there's two wounded warriors. If you see this as like the wounded warrior card, like waiting for that return. Wait, it's like, right, it's like there's two dark tunnels, two people who are on the same journey, two people who are beaten and broken and, you know, finding it hard to keep going, but they're keeping on going because they've got hope. They've got that little piece of hope for the future. And it's like they're both watching and waiting, but they're not moving, are they? They're not moving. So it's like they can see it. They can see this. They know it's there. They know it's possible. But it's almost like, well, how do we get there? How do we get to it? Like, it's like this perpetual Nine of Wands energy where it's like looking, almost like from the outside looking in, or like looking through a pane of glass, where it's like, I don't know how to, I know it's there. I know it's possible. Yes. Again, Pisces had a great reading. I know it's there. I know it's possible. I know it's like right there. It's almost like I could reach out and touch it, but it's like it's this pane of glass. It's like, how do I, it's like there's one more step to take, but look at this person. This person's on like on a cliff edge here. It's like, I know there's one more step to take, but I don't know how do I take that step? There's no way for me to take that step forward without falling. And this person's like, they're so injured. Again, go back to that Awakening to Spirit reading. It's like she was talking about their muscles, right? Their muscles like not being able to, you know, needing exercise. It's like this person doesn't, it's like they're leaning on that staff. It's like, if I could take one step forward, but I'm just going to fall. I need to stay here. I need to hold on to my stability, my foundations. So it's like, how do they take that step? So what is false person? Chariot in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Cancerian energy. Indecision, feeling torn in different directions, not having any success. It's like imposter syndrome. It's like, I don't deserve this success. Yeah, imposter syndrome. Hey, my Capricorn placement in Lilith is talking here. I don't deserve reward and recognition. I don't deserve good things. I don't. It's like not valuing your own skill. You're not valuing your own efforts. You're not valuing your own worth. Lack of success. Something about not putting the work in. So either this is self-deception. I feel very sick. Either this is self-deception, or this is the person that people have been dealing with in the past, where somebody hasn't put the work in and they haven't had any success. Somebody hasn't put the work in, there hasn't been any success. So that could be the reason why this person's finding it hard to trust the new situation. Yeah, somebody's really, really in the head about this. You've got a lot of nines though. A lot of nines. 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. So this is the concern. It's like sleepless nights, fear, anxiety. But there is a new start underneath. But it's like, is this, if I go for this, is it just gonna, am I gonna be out in the cold? Is there gonna be poverty? Is there gonna be conflict? I feel like you have to push through all that. You have to push through all those doubts and fears until you get to the sun. All right, but let's get some advice from the universe. What do I want to go to for this? I could pause now, but I don't want you to think that I'm doing anything shady, you know, trying to fake the card that's coming out. I'm feeling the energy oracle. Let me just get it out. Sorry, it's going to take me a second. There's a little bit of stuff in the way. It's right at the bottom of the pile. Again, sometimes the best things are hard to get to, right? Oh, there's the sun. Look on the bottom. I told you, persevere, push through. You're gonna get to the sun. So anyone resonating with this reading, what's your advice for them, please? They really need some good advice, I think, because they're so stuck. What's the advice, please? What's the advice, please, for this reading? Whoa. Okay, I don't know what it is yet. Which way? Oh, which way, please? Okay, that was quite determined. Walking away. Oh. Again, like, do you remember me saying, like, right at the start of the reading, it's like almost being forced to make a choice. It could be that somebody's choosing to not make a choice. Now, I don't know if that's your advice or if that's what somebody feels like they're going to do. Like, it was coming through like Cinderella running away from the ball, because the specific card in the deck that I used, I don't think it's this deck, I think it's the Lenormand, had like 2 doorways and a staircase. So it really had like Cinderella running away from the ball energy. It's like, I'm not going to make a choice. I'm going to run away from making a choice. I can't make a choice. I'm so overwhelmed. I'm going to run away. So just be aware somebody may have a bit of a flight response to a situation. Try and be patient with that person, because I think this person's been really hurt. Victory. Okay, there we go. So if you haven't had victory in the past, it is coming. Okay, you have to, it's like you have to believe, you have to have faith. Journey. Okay. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Again, that's a bit of a funny song, because it's, I don't know, it's like some people win, some people lose, some people were born to sing the blues, right? I don't know, it's like don't stop believing, but I don't know, it's a funny song. Victory, success, achievement. This card shows a beautiful spirit holding a golden victory wreath in acknowledgement of your achievement. Success is on the way, and you have a sense of pride in what you've worked to accomplish. We had that up here, remember? The achievement may be a great outer success, or it may be a deep inner change that you've been exerting a lot of effort towards. Enjoy this sense of accomplishment, but be careful not to rest upon your laurels. People expect outer triumph to bring great changes, but often there may still be inner work to do. Let yourself be open to victory on every level now. Be open to victory. Get rid of the self-doubt, the fear, right? If you have done the work, if you're in this 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups energy, you've done that work on yourself, right? You see yourself, you value your own success. You see yourself as victorious, no matter whether you get reward and recognition from the outside world. It's like when you don't need the reward and recognition, that's when it's going to come in for you. When you understand that it doesn't matter what people say, whether they're cheering you on or they're, you know, calling you out. You have to be proud of your choices and the things that you've done in your life. If you've put a lot of work into something, it's like I say this on to my friends who do YouTube. I don't get many views, but I'm very, very proud of what I've done on my channel. And there are individuals who say, thank you so much, that's really helped, or you know, I feel seen, and I know that I may only be getting 1 or 2 people who I'm helping, but I'm helping, you know, and I'm very, very proud of where I am now, and it doesn't matter. I don't count the views. Some readings get loads of views, some readings don't, and if it gets more views, it's great, because more people are going to hear that message, and hopefully more people will benefit from it. But I trust spirit that the person who needs to hear that message is going to hear that message whenever they need to hear it. If one day in the future the channel becomes very popular and I get an income from it, then that's just like the icing on the cake, right? That's like the cherry on top. But I don't need that recognition to know that what I'm doing is valuable. So yes, I'm doing it because it feels like the right thing to do to me, in general, right? Movement and relocation and travel. Pack your bags. Again, Libra had this. Libras, pack your bags. The journey card foretells upcoming travel or a shift in location. It may be as simple as a vacation, a retreat or a class, or even a work-related trip. This card could also signal a move of residence or a job relocation. The upright position indicates that the plans should go off without a hitch. Still, I'm sorry, you had Wild Wild West by Will Smith. And when I said Hitch, they flashed up the image from the film. He was in a film called Hitch. So I might need to go and rewatch that myself. I can't really remember it. Still, be clear about your motivations and mindful of logistics. All of life is a journey, and this card is telling you that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. Okay, if you know, my heart's racing and I'm feeling things. If you watched that Libra reading and you heard what I said right at the start of it, as soon as I thought about Libra's energy, something happened physically to me, and it's happening again right now. I am attracting wonderful new adventures to me. My life is a blessing, taking me to new places inside and out. I'm going to go, wait, the sun. How long has that been there? When did that come out? I didn't even see that until now. I need to rewatch my own reading. Okay, and I need to go because they're making me feel stuff, which I don't want to have happen on camera. The sun, new beginnings and great creativity. The sun begins blessings to the earth, and this card portends blessings in your own life as well. Just as the sun nurtures the earth, bringing new life into the spring and summer, it is your time to make a new beginning, the onset of a nurturing new light in your life, the light of divine inspiration and personal growth. This card often marks a time of great creativity, bringing the culmination of an important new project, such as the birth of a baby or the writing or publication of a book, or even the birth of a new you. Now is the time to put your energy into expressing your truth and vision. Visualize the light of divine love pouring into your heart and mind like the rays of the sun, bringing inspiration, growth and abundant blessings. See the future you want to create and know the sun is shining on your intentions now. I open my heart and life to the divine inspiration of divine love. I choose to create happiness in every new day. Okay, some of the things that I feel sometimes physically in connection to the energies of the reading are very nice. And I'm going to say there's an old Shakespeare pun. They use the word to die as a euphemism for climax. And when you, it's the closest you can get to heaven on earth. It's the closest you can get to feeling the divine on earth is what they said in the early modern period. So for me, unconditional love is those feelings of ecstasy and unconditional love on earth are the closest we can get in our physical human bodies to the divine. For me, that is divine source. So, you know, you can look at some cultures and their attitude towards the female body, and I don't agree with those. For me, if you want to talk, and again, I believe everything is one thing, so I believe in everything and nothing, you know. So for me, my logic is if God created us, if God created the human body, the female body, then isn't it honouring God's creation to do the things that make, you know, to do the things our body was programmed to do, to feel the things that God in his generosity gave us the ability to feel. Is that not divine? Is that not honouring God to have those experiences? That, if you want to look at it that way, and you can not look at it from that way as well. I've never been a religious person before, but okay, I'm going. They're giving me a song. I think is it Kesha or Halsey? It's I Found God. I Found Him in a Lover. I don't know. Do take care. enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your bodies, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.